They're suing me for something I didn't do. It's just the most bullshit thing. And I literally had to pay them a lot of fucking money.
Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis canceled.
You know, they just decided to pull the plug.
Jake Paul has just been sued by Gervonta "Tank" Davis. After pulling out of their highly anticipated fight, Jake is now facing a lawsuit that hits at pride, money, and reputation. Everything collapsing in real time. What was supposed to be the dream matchup of the year has turned into one of the messiest, most embarrassing sagas in modern boxing history.
That fight that was supposed to go down with Jake Paul and Gervonta "Tank" Davis in Miami on November 14th is not happening. It has been canceled officially.
Months earlier, the excitement was unreal. Jake Paul, the loud, confident YouTuber-turned-boxer, was set to face Gervonta Davis, one of the most dangerous punchers in the world. Netflix was backing the event, millions were on the table, and fans were ready for a showdown that promised to blur the line between sport and spectacle.
Because you have someone that we come from two different sides, like, of the world. We still on the same path to get the same thing.
Then everything fell apart. Posters were printed, cameras were rolling, contracts were signed, and suddenly it was all canceled. Out of nowhere, Jake Paul went online and announced what he framed as a heroic decision.
One of the most feared punchers in the sport of boxing. He's got a 93% knockout percentage. That's one of the best among current world champions.
He called Gervonta a walking piece of garbage, accused him of abuse, and claimed Netflix had canceled the fight because his company champions women. Every part of his statement, the timing, the tone, the performance, was crafted to make Jake look like the moral hero. And for a moment, people believed him.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis team fights back. After Jake Paul canceled the fight, went on a tirade.
But the cheers didn't last. Quiet whispers began circulating from people close to promotion, then from Tank's camp, then from respected boxing insiders who had seen PR smokescreens like this too many times before.
Never let myself go there. You know, I'm a fierce competitor.
Tank's team is now fighting back, and they're stating that Netflix did not, in fact, cancel the bout.
Very quickly, Jake's story stopped making sense. Netflix hadn't canceled anything. According to Tank's coach, Kenny Ellis, the fight was still on. He got scared. Ellis said, "Simple, blunt, devastating." With that one sentence, Jake's entire moral crusade collapsed. This wasn't righteousness. It was fear wrapped in virtue.
He has made a significant impact on the sport of boxing. He has certainly brought new eyes to the sport. He's done so much in uplifting women's boxing.
Soon, rumors about weight started spreading. Jake was contracted to make 195 pounds, but insiders said he wasn't even close. Slow, drained, out of shape, he didn't look like the confident fighter he pretended to be. Meanwhile, Tank looked sharper, faster, and more dangerous with every session. Anyone paying attention could see the truth. Jake Paul was staring down a likely knockout. Ellis didn't hold back. Netflix didn't cancel. Jake Paul did. He was scared.
They called Gervonta Davis the Tank for a reason. He only needs one shot to end the entire night.
Davis, back straight left, down goes Gamble.
Then fans started asking the real questions. If Jake truly cared about morals, why fight Mike Tyson, who served time? Why fight Mike Perry, who had multiple allegations? Why was Gervonta a sudden deal breaker? None of it lined up.
Jake fought a guy who was his age and who was also considered a boxer, and he lost.
It just pisses me the fuck off. And then
You're good. Take a break.
Jake's moral high ground began to crumble. Every post, every tweet, every speech, exposed as damage control. Fans connected the dots. His standing up for women's speech, a PR shield as outrage, a convenient exit strategy. Fear had driven the entire narrative, and for the first time, everyone could see it.
Jake Paul took that and ran with it and then used it as a catalyst to stain Tank's name but not have to fight him.
By then, Jake's entire reputation was hanging by a thread. He wasn't fighting retired athletes anymore. He was about to face a world-class knockout artist who doesn't care about YouTube fame or viral moments. Jake tried to spin the story. He wasn't scared. He was taking a stand. But now that narrative is crashing down.
I believe that he was making the money he says he's making. Showtime Boxing wouldn't have gone out of business, and Showtime would have made sure they kept paying.
Gervonta Davis isn't letting any of it slide. He's suing Jake Paul for defamation and breach of contract, claiming Jake's lies caused serious financial and reputational damage. The lawsuit states Jake's moral crusade wasn't a mistake. It was deliberate. If Team Davis proves Netflix never canceled, Jake could owe millions.
What else to say? I didn't want to give this woman abuser a platform to grow his fans and to grow his bank account. My company champions women. I'm so sorry to everyone involved, mostly to the undercard fighters, to my team at MVP, and to my team who worked so hard.
Coach Ellis didn't mince words. Jake wasn't protecting women. He was protecting his record. He called Jake's speech a smokescreen, a PR stunt disguised as morality. Screenshots and past interviews further exposed Jake's panic. He wasn't being heroic. He was looking for an escape.
Ring Magazine. Jake Paul admits he's scared and losing sleep over a Gervonta Davis fight.
Then came the Netflix twist. Internet sleuths noticed something obvious. Netflix never confirmed canceling the event and no press release. No statement. Their logos stayed on promotional material even after Jake's announcement. If Netflix truly backed out, those logos would have disappeared instantly. They didn't, meaning Jake spoke for Netflix without Netflix saying a word.
Jake Paul, the contracted weight is 195 pounds. I bet if he were to get on a scale today that he's nowhere near the fight weight. It's so many games being played.
And that's the core of the lawsuit. Jake didn't just walk away. He publicly defamed Tank and falsely blamed Netflix. The fallout was massive. The fight purse, sponsorships, promotional rights, all blown up because Jake tried to protect his ego. But the courtroom isn't YouTube. You can't delete evidence. You can't hide behind PR. Only facts matter.
Fight, so don't blame Gervonta Davis accusations. Jake Paul has a far worse track record. Jake Paul backed out.
In the end, hypocrisy hits hardest. Jake claimed he wouldn't platform abusers, yet fought Tyson, Perry, and others with controversial pasts. Tank's team exposed the truth. Jake knew everything before he signed. He only acted shocked when he got scared. He wasn't blindsided. He wasn't moral. He was cornered, and he ran.